Guess what? I'm live. I'm official. I'm official. I'm official. Got everything that I wanted. Got everything what I wanted to do. Everything is all gravy. You're checking out Raise the Bar. I'm LJ Shepard. I'm really excited to be doing this and coming to you live about this because that's what we do. I told you I was going to do it this year, and it's all about just trying to figure things out, how to make things roll, and be excited about doing it. I got so many things that's on my mind right now. I'm at a loss for words, but you can see my logo up there. Thought that was sweet when I put that together a while ago. But I'm really excited about what's going on right now, and I'm live on all my social medias, my Twitter, my Facebook page, my YouTube channel. I'm live on Twitch. I'm official. I am really, really official, and I'm excited. But I wanted to make sure I come to you. I got some things on the brain, and right now it's all about make sure you have your glass of wine because that's how I'm going to come to you. I'm going to probably do it Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. That's the times I'm thinking right now to make this happen. But let me do this first. Let me take a sip. That's good. That's a good glass of wine. But I wanted to come to you and just let you know about a couple of things. And title of this one is Stop Complaining. I see a lot of people complaining, crying. It's just too many people crying and complaining right now in this world. And it makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense for people to be crying and complaining. Why? Because we don't like people who cry and complain, or I don't like people who cry and complain. Eventually, things is going to happen that is not going to go your way. Just in life, it's not going to go your way at all. And that's okay. Because what's going to happen, it might go your way later. But right now, it's not going your way, and that's all right. But don't cry and complain. And I'm not even just talking about the election. I'm not. That's a whole nother beast, a whole nother animal out there that I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about just normal stuff in life. Just normal stuff in life that you're probably complaining about that you shouldn't be because it makes absolutely no sense to do it. None. But I'm not even going to go on an election. But just in life, stop complaining, stop moaning and crying. You know how many things I could complain about every single day? So starting at a younger age, but I learned how to let it roll off my back. I learned how to let things roll off my back because at one time I used to do radio, right? And I used to start my radio career up in Buffalo. Big shout out to WBLK out there; they're doing big things. Big shout out to Buffalo anyway, doing things in the playoffs. But I learned in that career, because that was like my first corporate, or it wasn't even corporate yet, but that was my first job with people and dealing with people on the regular. I was still in college, but I saw how people, I saw how people operate in that field, in just radio itself. And it was you're dealing with people, and any job is always things is not going to go your way. And I learned from that age. I want to say I was probably in my 20s, but I learned from there. You got to learn how to let things roll off your back. You really do. You got to let things roll off my back. But it was a lot of stuff that, because radio is a competition, and everybody's trying to jockey for position, trying to get to get on for the long term of things, and it was one of those opportunities that I had straight out of college, that I was the new guy, and I might have been a threat to some folks, who knows, because I was the young hungry guy trying to just jockey for my position. But I learned in those moments, I learned how to let things roll off my back, because things is going to happen. So I didn't complain. I just did what I had to do. and I became successful at it. Becoming a financial advisor, when I became a financial advisor and working with them, working with different companies, people would tell me no. I didn't complain when people told me no, they're not going to invest with me. I just kept it moving. I didn't complain. I didn't cry. I didn't moan and let it get to me or affect me. What I did, I just kept it moving. I kept my head down and kept going. So that's why I want you to learn how to do. Learn how to keep your head down and keep it moving. Because that's the best way you're going to get through life. Learn how to keep your head down and just keep things moving. Because life is going to happen with you or without you. It's going to roll on the way, no matter how you look at it. It's just going to move forward regardless. And if it's going to move forward regardless, you got to learn how to be a boxer and stick and move, stick and move. That's how you got to do it. You got to learn how to stick and move. That's going to be the new chant of this year. Learn how to stick and move. Because if you don't, you gotta get crushed. I'm telling you that right now. You will get crushed. So learn in life, learn how to stick and move. That's probably the best thing that you could do. Is dodge and weave, dodge and weave. My mother taught me a lot. She taught me a lot of things. She taught me when, we all heard it, when the tough get going, when it don't get tough, the tough get going. My mom's taught me that, but she did it in a different way. She didn't say those exact words. She just did it and said it in a different way. When I was becoming a financial advisor and I didn't pass my exam the first time, she was the one that I spoke to and said, "Didn't I tell you to learn how to get up off your feet and keep it moving?" Oh yeah, oh yeah. You have to take an exam to get licensed, but she's the one that told me, learn how to get up and keep it moving. Don't let that define you. And that's exactly what I did. I did not let that situation define me. And that was a good thing. That was a really, really good thing. I didn't let that define me, because who knows where I would have been? Who knows what would happen if I let that one thing define me and complained about it and said, "Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm no good." And then didn't try. And then, I end up being successful at that. So I'm very happy that I learned how to stick and move, dodge and weave, do what I have to do in life. So what you need to do is stop complaining and stop crying. That's what Raise the Bar is all about. What are you going to do in 2021 to raise your bar and elevate yourself from not falling for the same okie doke and just start complaining about it? How are you taking your life to the new heights? That's what I want to know. How are you taking your life to new heights? Because you should be. You should be thinking about it right now. I'm not all that down with the New Year's resolution, but I am down to always changing your mindset of doing things, going forward with things in the long term. And that's how you should be thinking about a lot of stuff. I'm just telling you what I know. That's all I'm doing. I'm just telling you what I know. What are you doing for yourself in the long run, in the long term? Because that's what's going to make you successful. And I'm trying to be successful myself. I try to take my own advice. I'm not going to say anything on my lives. I'm not going to say anything that I haven't done myself personally, because that would just be stupid to try to tell you something that I didn't already do personally. So that's what we're going now. That's what Raise the Bar is. Make sure if you see the wine glasses behind me, I got some wonderful wines out there. I am a wine ambassador with the Boisette collection, and we got some fantastic wines. And one of the things that I really do, that I like to do, I help you market your business through wine bottles. So if you want to do that, hit me up, let me know, because I can really help you market your business through your wine bottles. If you're in sales, you want to stay on top of mine, definitely do that too, because I can help you with that as well. We got some custom label programs out there, so it's real sweet. is real sweet. I'm gonna make sure I put it in a chat every time I get going live. But I'm looking to do this on Mondays and Wednesdays in the evening, 8 o'clock. Let the kids go to sleep and things like that, and just ramble for 10 to 15 minutes, and then in the weeks coming, I'm gonna have some guests. I'm gonna have some entrepreneurs. I want some entrepreneurs out here, people who got businesses in any industry, talk about their business, but I also want to talk to them about how they became successful or what makes them successful. So if you're open for about that, you want to put your business on blast, let me know. I'm gonna do that as well. So these are some of the things I'm gonna come to you. I love this platform. I'm on the live stream called Melon. So big shout out to them. It's pretty sweet. Monthly subscription. But I think I like the way it is. It's nice and simple. I like simplicity, and this is really nice and simple. So that's what's going on in the world. I will be back here on Wednesday night. Hopefully with a glass of wine, because every time I talk, you and we're gonna drink over a glass. I might have next time I have a little ticker that says what's on your mind. And before I go, let me just ask you one question though. I was thinking about this last night, and I said I was gonna ask you, and I leave you with this: when you eat your cereal, do you pour the milk in first and then the cereal, or do you put the cereal in before the milk? That's what I want to leave you with. I want to leave you with something, always just something silly to think about. But what do you do? Milk first, then cereal, or cereal and then milk? I asked that question before, and I got a whole bunch of different answers. But I figured I'll do it tonight because I'm in the silly mode right now. That's how it's going down. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to just raise the bar. We're going to elevate your life, your business, and whatever else you got in mind. And we're going to keep it moving forward. Hopefully I can add some value to you as I get better and better with my live feed. I'm new to the game, so don't be mad. With that being said, I'm LJ Shepherd. Thanks for tuning in.